Hello, Joy Olson here. Well, spring is here and it kind of turns your thoughts to summer sports and baseball, and so I thought I'd put together some home run tips for you today that we can learn and learn about loyalty, because I have a question for you. Wouldn't you love to have a donor base as loyal as sports fans, like the fans of the Chicago Cubs? Of course! We all strive to have a supportive, devoted group of donors. These steady donors are a group that we can count on to be there to help our mission and our organization. So, what does having a loyal donor base mean? Well, it means that you have successfully created a lasting relationship with your donors. And we can turn our donors into loyal brand ambassadors to spread the message to earn new loyal fans. That's really important. They spread the good word. Well, how do we get a loyal donor base? We work on our branding. Branding is a very important part of encouraging loyalty. You want your donors to be able to quickly identify your cause and to know what you stand for. An organization with strong roots in history has a great opportunity to use this to promote its brand. So think about that. Promote yourself with wonderful stories, storytelling. You know you've made it into your donors' hearts when your organization is a part of their story. Whether they are telling a personal story or sharing a story that they've heard about you, you can build loyalty in your donors by becoming a part of their stories. That's why it's so important to have inspirational stories that you can tell straight from your heart. And go viral if you can. You can vastly expand your brand, your stories, and in turn, your loyal donor base by getting involved on social media. Because what better way to tell your stories, to let people know what you're doing? Well, I thought I'd throw in a few baseball quotes here. Winners are not people who never fail, but people who never quit. Never quit trying. Never quit telling your story. Here's one. Baseball is the only field of endeavor where a man can succeed 3 times out of 10 and be considered a good performer. You can't win them all, but never quit trying. And don't run away from challenges. Run over them. Last, it's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. The hard is what makes it great. So always be improving. Always think about your stories. Think about your brand. The best way to get that message out there in a heartfelt manner that your donors will remember. Remember, the average donor doesn't stay longer than about 6 years. So you really want to be important enough to them and make them feel so good about what they're achieving that they will talk to other people about it. So loyalty, we can all learn a lot about loyalty from the Chicago Cubs. So those are your home run tips from me today. Joy Olson, Blockbuster Fundraising. Lots of great fundraising tips for you on our YouTube channel. We try to be a mentor to offer up all the latest, greatest ideas on how to be the best fundraiser possible. So check us out. Also, joyolsongroup.com and blockbusterfundraising.com. Thank you for having been here today. I hope it's been a home run for you. Bye-bye. Thanks.